Hi, everyone, and welcome to another A&B Horror Movies video. I'm Aaron.
I'm Ben.
And today we are joined by a friend of the channel, Brian, who is Fake Voorhees on Instagram. Welcome, Brian. We're happy to have you.
Yep. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And I have to mention that Brian is my friend in real life, so not just in the Zoom meetings, in real life. So there you have it. I mean, Ben and I are friends, but we haven't met yet. So we need to work on that.
Friends.
Yes, exactly. All right, well, this is going to be fun. So before we talk about what we are going to cover in this video, let's share the beers we're drinking. Brian, why don't you go first?
Sure. I got one Ben's gonna like.
Nice.
It's a Jaws beer.
Oh wow, look at that.
Very cool.
Look at that.
It's a crisp Pilsner beer featuring Czech ingredients, smooth and snappy on the palate, big and bitey on the finish. So there you go.
Clever.
Zero gravity from Vermont.
Is it an IPA?
It's a Pilsner.
Oh, you said Pilsner, right? What's the alcohol?
It is a 5.4%. I also have a Dream Warriors glass.
Oh, nice.
Pretty.
Awesome.
Very cool. You're prepared. That's impressive.
Welcome to prime time on the back there too.
Okay.
Cool. Ben, do you want to go next?
Yeah, why not? I've got a Turbro New Zealand IPA from Off Axis Brew Co.
Very cool.
Now, this is
Interesting artwork. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it looked quite Sergeant Pepper sort of, but it's a New Zealand IPA that is brewed in the UK.
Cool.
There you go.
Do you know the percentage? I always put you on the spot.
Yeah, I do. Did I look? Yeah, I looked at 6.2.
Okay, cool.
Do you know what makes it a New Zealand style IPA?
I haven't got a clue.
I had one recently in Massachusetts, and it was really good, but I don't know what.
Oh yeah,
I don't know what made it New Zealand.
No, I haven't got.
I have no idea. No idea. All right, I'll go next. I've got a Krankenstein IPA. This is 7.2% alcohol, and it's made by Stony Creek Brewery in Connecticut, somewhere in Connecticut.
It kind of looks like those the creatures in Labyrinth that take their heads off.
Yeah.
It looks like a creepy Muppet, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and I want to show this. I'm using my new Dead Alive tumbler. Got this from Tabby Crafts. They make some very cool tumblers, so wanted to give them a shout out.
Could have used my tumbler.
Oh, right, your Jaws tumbler.
Yeah.
Next time.
Next time.
Okay, so in this video, we're doing a couple things. First off, we're going to talk about movies that we think deserved a sequel but never got one. And we're going to talk about some of our new arrivals. But before we get to that, let's jump right into movies that should have had a sequel. And Brian, why don't you go first?
Sure. So for pick number one, I went with Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon.
Yes, that's a great film. Is that autographed too?
This is autographed. This is the older Blu-ray from Anchor Bay. There's a newer Scream Factory one out. This is
I think I have that one. Mm-hmm.
This is signed by the lead actor Nathan Basil. He wrote Paradise Lost. Found it.
Oh wow.
It's from the movie.
That's found footage, isn't it?
It's what?
It is.
Like
yeah.
the found footage one. Yeah, I think I said to you about that, didn't I, Aaron?
I think
And they sort of call out Michael Myers and stuff at the start, like they were real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a mockumentary slasher. Where like a documentary crew is following around a slasher villain as he's getting ready for like a killing spree. Yeah.
Did you ask the actor if he knew if there was going to be a sequel?
Well, so there was actually, this one was supposed to have a sequel. They were trying to do it and they couldn't get funding. They tried crowdfunding. When I met him at a convention years ago, I think they were in the middle of a crowdfunding campaign.
And it didn't go anywhere. Oh, that's too bad.
They were calling it a remake. It was like a sequel, prequel, and a remake all at once. And they did adapt it into a comic book series. I haven't read it. I'll never have seen it on.
I'll have to check it out.
Expensive, so I haven't looked at it. But
what I love about that movie is it kind of starts out comedic, and then like in the final act, it just switches to like a complete slasher,
straightforward slasher.
Yeah. Oh, it's a good one. That was a good choice. Ben, do you want to go next?
Yep. I will go with. Right, I'm gonna have to say This has had sequels, but I don't look at them as proper sequels. So I'm keeping it.
Go for it.
Cloverfield, which I believe they are making an actual direct sequel. So
Yeah.
I really don't look at the others as sequels.
That's a good choice. Yeah, I mean they're
Do you like
sort
the
of.
other ones?
No.
I like the second one a lot. Well, Cloverfield.
Yeah, that was okay. That wasn't written as a Cloverfield there, was it? It was someone's
They like forced the
novel, mate.
Cloverfield
Yeah.
stuff in
So,
there, yeah.
I don't know. Can I have that? I've got
Yeah.
more if not.
Yeah,
No,
I think
I
that
think it
counts.
counts.
That's
I
good.
think it counts. And the third one's better forgotten. That one was terrible.
I've heard it's awful. I didn't even watch it. I've heard it's terrible.
Wouldn't even go. There's one scene in it, and that is it. That's worth watching.
Yeah.
Mm.
Not a good movie.
Good to know. So I chose first one is Tourist Trap. Hopefully there wasn't a sequel to this. I don't think there was. Some very scary mannequins in this. Mr. Slauson, I think the guy's name is. He is a very creepy old dude who likes mannequins and has telekinesis, which is pretty cool in my book.
I need to see this. I have it. I still haven't watched it.
Oh, it's a good one. And he wears this creepy mask. Yeah, they could have done more with him, I think. But
yeah.
Oh well.
And you got the Blu-ray that's actually uncut. I have that, and it's like an older version that's cut.
Oh, is it? Yeah, this is Full Moon Features.
I
Cool.
think that's where I got it from.
Yeah. Awesome. What's your second one, Brian?
All right, number 2, we've got Neon Maniacs.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, no, look at that cover. That's awesome.
Ben, do you know this one?
I don't know.
So this is an
Give
80s.
a quick summary.
All right, this is an 80s movie. It's kind of silly, right? It's there's a group of monsters that live under the Golden Gate Bridge, and they come out at night to wreak havoc. It's like a fun 80s one. It takes place during Halloween, right? I'm like a sucker for movies that take place around Halloween. So if you want something like different in October other than the normal Halloween movies, it's a good one to give a try.
I will add it to the list.
I
Is it
will
out of
say-
print? Is it hard to find?
I think it's on Tubi, but the disc is out of print.
Mm, mm.
I
Yeah.
will say it's one to have a few beers ready, because there's some silly elements to it. Like the monsters live under the bridge right near water, and water kills them. So
Oh my gosh, that's
So-
smart.
just be ready for a goofier movie. But the reason I think it'd be a good one to have a sequel to is because there's so many different monsters, and they all have like really individual looks, different weapons. There's there's a guy that they call the Archer that has a bow and arrow. There's a samurai guy with a samurai sword. There's like a slasher guy with knives. So it's like they could easily make more movies and kind of do more with the monsters than they did in just the first one.
I'm sold.
I'll check it out. It's a good choice.
Yeah, I definitely have to.
I wonder what else you picked. I can't wait. Is it back to me? No, it's your turn, Ben. I lost track.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the Prowler. Thought they could. I know at the end it's like, but you could have somehow.
Yeah, continued with.
Yeah, I mean,
I think you can say that about like any slasher movie. It doesn't matter how it ended. They could.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Right.
How many
Doesn't-
times did Michael Myers and
Yeah.
Jason
Right.
die?
Expire. Yeah. How many times did Jason? Yeah. Okay. I picked. For some reason, I went with all slashers. I picked The Burning.
Great film.
There's so much more they could have done with Cropsey, right? I think that's his name in this, and we'll never know because it didn't happen. Let's see what I think that was the original art with the garden shears.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good movie. So that was my second choice.
Yeah, definitely.
That was back-to-back Savini there too.
Oh yeah, you're right. Bring back Cropsey. We should start a trend. I hope I have the killer right. That's his name, right? Cropsey.
Yeah.
Being Cropsey. Be Cropsey. T-shirt.
Cropsey. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Like the Nancy. Yeah, we'll start a trend. Or
That's
not.
back to me.
Yeah, back to you, Brian.
Let's keep going with the slashers then. I got Just Before Dawn.
Seen it neither.
That's a good one. I considered it.
Good one.
It is good.
Camping slasher in the woods. And
Oh,
you know, like you guys said, you could just doesn't matter how it ended. You can bring those killers back.
Completely.
always, yeah.
That was
definitely.
another miss. Good
There's
pick.
another one that you might be able to. I don't know its availability in the UK, but in the US, this is out of print, so you'll have to find it online.
Yeah. I've got this is gonna start costing me. Aaron used to do this to me all the time and start showing films. I was like,
What's
writing
that?
it down. I gotta go and get this. Yeah, never seen it.
Running list. Yes, I'm right there with you. That's a good choice.
Right.
Back to you,
is
Ben,
it-
right? I
it
keep
is me,
losing
isn't it?
track.
Chernobyl Diaries.
Mm.
Thought you could have had another. I know it gets a bit old sometimes, the fan footage, but I thought that would have been cool. You could have even sent troops in or whatever you want to go for. Cameras, body cameras would have worked.
Yeah, and more of the deformed fish and creepy people. I'd watch. I'd watch.
Yeah, I thought it was a good film.
Cool. Good choice. I got The Funhouse. I don't know. I wrote down the guys' names: the father and son, Gunther and Conrad.
Yeah, like the carnies.
The carnies at the Funhouse, right? They could have brought this,
Yeah.
bring them back too, right? In some way, but we didn't get it. That's my third choice.
You don't need to bring back the little kid that like creeps on his sister in the shower, though. He can.
What a bizarre beginning, right? Doesn't he pull the curtain open and take pictures of her?
Yeah.
That kid's gonna have some trouble in his later years. Wonder what he's doing now. He's probably in prison. If we were real. But see there's a sequel.
There you go.
Follow the little kid.
Follow the little kid. He was so traumatized. All right.
I'm not sure I've seen it. I've either got to rewatch it or I just can't remember
It's
it.
good. It's pretty good slasher. It's
Sure,
kind of
yeah.
slow at times, but it's worth seeing, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I'll have to get that. Another one.
You better get out your notebook, man, and hope you're writing
Yeah.
this down.
Ben's got a list going.
Bigger.
All right,
So,
Brian, back to you, right?
Back to me.
Or Ben.
All right.
Okay, no, Brian.
Ben?
I think it's Brian. Who goes after me? I've lost track.
I think it's
Brian.
me.
Yeah. Go
All
for
right,
it.
so now we're moving on to aquatic horror. We've got Orca.
Oh, classic.
I was curious if what Ben thought of this one because I know he's a big Jaws guy.
I didn't mind that. I thought it was quite good. I enjoyed it. I quite like
It's a good
films to
one.
do with
Yeah.
the sea and sort of sea monsters and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, and I think it's easy to kind of write it off as like a Jaws ripoff, but I think it's a little better than your normal Jaws ripoff. It's like
it stands alone. Stands on
Yeah.
its own. Yeah, it's good. It's a good film actually.
Agreed. That's a good shout. Good
I believe
pick.
I do.
It's kind of
I
similar
don't
to
think I
slasher
do.
movies too, right? You can just bring the killer whale back. It
Yeah, that's it.
doesn't matter
Yeah.
what happened at the end of the movie.
Or right, the killer whale could have offspring.
Yeah, well, the killer whale did have offspring.
Oh,
The
I
shark
don't
come
think
back
I've
It
seen
didn't,
it.
it didn't end well, and that's how the revenge starts.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
The shark come back for 4 films in Jaws,
Yeah,
and even roared in the 4th one.
Okay. Now it's your turn, Ben. I don't know why I'm losing track of who's going when.
I'm going for.
I must say that, Brian, I think you're the one that came up with the idea for the video, which is quite cool. I ruined your moment, Ben. Take it away.
No, it's good. No, you're fine. It is actually a really good idea. I can't believe I haven't thought of it.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Cabin in the Woods.
Mm.
And for one reason,
So much they could do with that.
at the end of this, there was so many wicked monsters. Like the big bats, big tarantula, the werewolves, everything. And I was like, it sort of ended as it was beginning in a way. And I was yeah, but I'd love to see you could do it another way. But
Well,
yeah,
and yeah,
You
like
could really go anywhere
the
with it.
chaos that ensues. Yeah, there's so much you could do with that.
but yeah, awesome film.
You could have it that there was like a secret group somewhere in the world and they actually completed the task.
Yeah.
And then everything was saved again. And then you have a whole new group of people going to another cabin in the woods or wherever.
You heard that here first and all.
Yeah, we want credit. We want some credit for that if it happens.
Yeah.
Sigourney, if you're watching.
Yeah.
I forgot
Yeah.
she was in that.
I hope I didn't ruin it. She shows up at the very end. I was
forgot.
shocked
I
to
haven't seen
see
that in
her
a while.
walk out. It's now my turn, right? I hope so.
Yeah.
Okay. Madman.
Brilliant film.
Another summer camp type film, although it seems very cold when they're, even though it's supposed to be summer camp.
I think it's actually the fall, which is weird that the kids are still at the camp.
Yeah, I thought so too. And
Yeah.
the hot tub scene, it doesn't make any sense, but it's awesome. Madman Carruthers, bring him back. Cool addition by Vinegar Syndrome.
That is
Brian,
a wicked addition.
Brian, you probably have this one, I bet.
Yeah, you got that.
Okay,
No.
well, bring back Madman Carruthers. Brian, back to you.
Bring him back.
Madman Mars.
Madman Mars. Who's Madman Carruthers?
I don't know. You just made that up.
Did I make it up? Madman Mars, sorry.
You also heard that here first.
Yeah, bring them both back.
This is my last one, right? So
Yep.
My real pick would have been The Mutilator. I love The Mutilator. It's one of my favorite movies.
Right.
Yep.
But there's a sequel that's done. It's made. It just hasn't gotten distribution yet. So I figured I couldn't pick that. Since there is a sequel coming.
Yes.
So,
I thought about that too.
and like one of Ben's earlier picks, this one does technically have sequels, but it's Halloween 3.
Nice. Yeah.
The sequels don't have anything to do with Halloween 3.
Yeah, none of them do. Standalone film. Yep.
Yeah,
That's a
I'd
good
go.
choice.
I'd definitely go with that.
That's
I
a
would have
cool
liked
pick.
that.
That's a
actually.
cool pick. Yeah,
You could have had
Well-
some really. I love that addition as well. So
the
cool.
Great Edition, yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah.
And I don't even necessarily want them to continue that story. I'd like to see the anthology series. Like Carpenter's original idea was just to do
Mhm.
each film was a standalone story set on
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yes.
In a perfect world, they would have continued with numbered sequels, put Michael Myers in the numbered sequels,
Mhm.
drop the number, and just do the anthology movies as Halloween, whatever. Just have
Yeah.
both.
Yeah,
get
like a spin-off,
Yeah.
like The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I don't know if that's a good example.
We're going to spoil. Oh, I'm calling it anyway. It's been out long enough. As Michael Myers dies in Halloween, you could actually now, instead of bringing Michael Myers back and doing more with that, you could actually go off now and do different stories.
Especially in that last one where they kind of
Yeah.
play with the idea of evil shifting around. They could just,
Yeah,
have the
Definitely.
evil transport
yeah.
something else.
Yeah, it worked really well in Jason Goes to Hell.
I kind of like Jason Goes to Hell.
That one.
I do too. I know it gets a lot of crap, so I just thought I would throw that out
It
there.
does, yeah. It's like one of my favorite.
Yes. Yeah, Halloween 3, I actually really like it now. I will admit that when I was a kid, I kept waiting for Michael Myers to show up, and he never did.
Yeah.
Even when the credits rolled, I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But now I appreciate it, and I like it, and I own multiple copies. So, good choice.
It's a standalone and it's good.
yes. Yep.
And we're going to a convention in the fall that Tom Atkins is going to be at.
We
So
are. I saw that.
maybe I'll get this nice edition signed.
You should. I don't know. I'm always tempted to bring something, but then I like picking out the photos they have spread out usually. So I don't know. We'll see.
Cool.
Ben,
Small
over to
goes.
you. Your last one.
So I've chose this because it is one of my, if not my favourite monster movie, and I'd have just loved to have seen it in another film. The Relic. Stan Winston, absolutely fantastic job with the creature in this.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah, I like that too.
You know,
I saw that in the theater.
Maybe the film.
Opening weekend, the theater was packed. And then
Yeah.
you don't really hear about it now, though.
It's
I just got
think
a copy of it
yeah, I kind of
somewhere around here.
think it's like underrated. A lot of people don't like it, but I think it's good.
How's the
It's-
CGI? I remember it being kind of iffy,
Yeah.
but I haven't
was
watched it in
when
years.
sort of
So
Jurassic Park and all that started, you first used the CGI and it looks a little bit shiny and a little bit. But even if you go back to Jurassic Park 1 now, it looks really dated.
parts of
And
it. Yeah.
Lord of the Rings looks pretty terrible now. So
Oh yeah, yeah, you're right. Good choice. Over to me. My last one. Had to pick Pieces because it's an awesome film.
Yeah.
It ends on such an awesome note, though. Like, how do
Yeah.
you follow that up?
Yeah, I know, right? What's the guy's name? I don't know. Timmy, maybe. You could bring him back, right? And Bastards, give us a sequel.
Yeah.
All right, that's it, man. That's all we got. Why don't we talk about some of the new movies that we've gotten? And Brian, why don't you go first since you are the guest?
All right, I got. Let's see. I don't know anything about this one. I got
Oh
Nightmare.
gosh. Terror
Nightmare.
never sleeps.
I seen that.
No
years
way.
ago.
You've
Really?
seen
That
this
was
one?
in- yeah, that was in a
That's
box.
cool. Yeah.
These DVDs before I started buying Blu-rays. It was in a box, like a trilogy of 3 horror movies, and that was in there. And I kind of think
Was
it
it
was a
any
bit
good?
goofy, but it's okay. It is actually watchable, and I've also seen a lot of people putting it on Instagram that they've
Really?
been watching. Yeah,
So this is Ronin Flicks.
What year is it?
It's a slasher from 2006. The
Okay.
reason it grabbed my attention is Ben said he thinks he remembers it being kind of goofy. It's the same director as it's a Vinegar Syndrome released. There's Nothing Out There, that's like a horror comedy.
yeah,
Mm.
I like that,
Okay.
so I figured I'd give this one a try.
Cool.
yeah, definitely. Let us know what you
Yeah, I'll
think.
have to
I
check it out.
remember it years ago.
Awesome.
You go first?
Do you want me to go? I can go.
There you go.
I've got the Kindred Steelbook with the slipcover.
Oh, look at that.
Nice.
Isn't that cool? Oh, I didn't even look at the back.
What's in this? Why am I missing all these things?
The artwork on the back. This is 80s, right? Let's see.
It's
Anthony
80s,
didn't
yeah.
ask to be brought into this world. Dun, dun, dun. And see,
UK lost.
see, they
in the
put him
World
in the
Cup.
bottle. I haven't seen this in, gosh, maybe since the 80s.
That's so cool. That reminds me a bit of was it Leviathan?
For the thing.
Ah.
Yeah.
Is it Leviathan?
It was
In the
Right,
second
yeah, there's like a
one,
monster at the end, yeah.
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 Anyway, the steelbook. I saw the steelbook with
Also
the
been
slipcover,
in
so I
That's cool.
had to pick it up. Maybe I'll watch it tonight. All right, Ben, you're up, man.
So I haven't seen this, but it's from Shudder. Anything for Jackson?
I really liked that one. Have you
Yep.
seen that, Brian? I thought that was great.
No, I haven't seen too many of the Shudder movies.
There are some really good ones.
Notice from my picks that I watch mostly 70s and 80s movies.
That's one to see. That's one of my favorite Shudder films that they put out in the last few years. It's about like this older couple, like grandparents, and they start killing people. But then you find out why they're killing people, and there's a reason. It's very
Cool.
good.
I could watch that tonight, actually. I'm going to put that aside. I just want to say, actually, a big shout out to Aaron, because it's hard to get the Shudder films here.
Yeah.
And you sent them, so thank you for that.
I sent Ben some of the Shudder films that you said you can't get them there, and they're actually fairly cheap here. And I had some duplicates, so there you go.
Why'd you have duplicates?
Like through Horror Pack.
But we do also
Now,
buy
or
a lot of.
or I forget that I own a film when I buy it.
I don't know if you've seen
They
it.
always
one
give
of
me a
our
hard
videos.
time.
There's
Like,
one video, and we spoke to someone about it for like 40 minutes before or after we was recording, and I was like, I've never seen it. So I was going through my collection. I was like, that's that film we was talking about. I didn't even know I had it. Never even seen it.
That's great.
Yes.
And you probably still haven't watched it, right?
I feel bad now as well.
I have a lot of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it when I go to put it on the shelf. I'm like, damn it, I already own this one.
I'd never know because it's not alphabetical. It's just come across that. So
Yeah, you got to alphabetize, I think. But
you say that to me every time.
to each his own, right? Right.
I'm with you, Ben. I don't have anything
No,
else.
I live in
Oh.
organized chaos.
I got A through H behind me, most of H. And I have the numbers first.
It's 3/4 of that Halloween editions, I'm
Yeah.
reckoning.
All these shelves over here are Halloween.
One whole shelf.
Actually, no, well, Halloween 1 is right here. I have like, let's move on. Whose
Right,
turn is it?
back
Back
to
to
me.
you, Brian. Yep.
I got Sweet 16.
Oh, nice.
Heard of
Have I
that?
seen that one?
Nope.
I've not seen that, but I've seen the cover.
So that's
somewhere.
a 80s slasher. It has Dana Kimmel from Friday the 13th Part 3.
Oh, cool. Any good? Or you haven't watched it
Yeah, I
yet?
haven't seen it in years, but I mean I like some bad 80s slashers though, so I might not be the best
course.
person to ask if it's any good because
You'll say yes.
I remember liking it.
Cool. Let's keep going through. That's a nice one. I've actually been buying steelbooks lately. I got Bride
Nice.
of the Reanimator.
That's cool.
Cool cover, cool artwork.
Yeah,
Right?
that's wicked.
It's a good sequel.
I like those films.
Maybe I'll watch that too.
The original's classic.
It is raining here, so movie night.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
nice.
It's terrible here. And Brian, get this. It's really nice and sunny over in the UK.
It is the
I think it's
sun
the
is-
first time that's ever happened.
yeah, I know. As soon as I talk to you, you're like, it's lovely over, and I'm like, nah, it's raining again. Best of British weather.
Yeah.
We get all the best weather.
Well, and you need to get out there. What are you inside doing a video with us for?
Yeah. Do you know what makes me laugh? Though? We get all the crappy weather, and it seems to me I'll get none of the decent films released over it. So I've got nothing to do.
2 strikes, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Is it my go? It's my go, isn't it?
I think so. Yes.
This is cool. I watched this actually not long ago. Open 24 hours.
Yes. Patrick Reynolds. Awesome film.
Really, really good actually.
Brian, you've got to watch this. This is probably my favorite film that's on Shudder. I don't know if it's a
Yeah.
Shudder exclusive, but
It is. I think it is a Shudder, but I think I might have watched it.
Brian, you'll love it. It's so good.
But it's really
I
good.
don't even think I've heard of that one.
It's one of those that I put it on and I was like, and it ended up being like really good.
It's really good. Brian, watch it tonight. Seriously, it's that good. I'll come over.
It surprised me.
He's gonna
like-
text me later and be like, "Did you finish it yet?"
Yeah.
We did a watch party a couple years ago with Patrick Reynolds, the director, right? Didn't we? I know we talked to him at some point. We gotta reach out to him. Maybe he'll do a video with us. Yeah, Crazy Train Radio did some event, and I suggested Patrick do it. Anyway, doesn't matter.
I
Come
don't know.
back. So Brian, back to you.
Back to me. This one's a UK release. Wolf Creek.
Oh, nice. Good film.
Nice.
Never seen it.
Oh,
No?
it's so good. Have you seen the
Yeah.
second one? You got to watch Wolf Creek too.
No, but I have the second one already.
The second
Right.
one's good.
I had to get this one.
The first one's
I've not
good.
seen
Yeah,
the
yeah,
second
yeah.
one.
So Surrogate stars Kesty Marassi. I hope I said her last name right. Who's in the first Wolf Creek, and she's in this. We talked to David Willing, the director of Surrogate, couple
Nice.
weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah,
Shout- check out Surrogate. It's a good movie.
Yeah, Surrogate is very good.
Is it me? Back to me, right?
It is back to me.
I picked up this Scream Factory version of Dolls thanks to eBay because I know it's hard to find. There's the original.
It's come back out in that box set though.
I know. Damn it. But
There's
I
a-
don't know. I probably won't buy the box set now that I have this.
Yeah.
So
Is there sequels then?
I don't think so.
No?
No, that's a standalone. Yeah.
Oh,
It is, yeah.
my next pick for a movie that should have had a sequel.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Brian, back to you. Or no,
Right.
Ben over
No,
to you,
Ben.
right?
That's Brian.
Or is it Ben?
Me?
I think
Ben.
it's you, Ben.
Ben.
Or is it Brian?
It's over to Ben. I'll take over the show. It's Ben's
Okay,
turn.
fine. Brian, you got to come on more then.
Now, this is another one of Aaron's favourites. I know. Caveat. Brilliant.
That scariest
This
damn
was
bunny.
another one I kept putting off, and Aaron was saying, watch. And I finally did, and that is one creepy ass rabbit in it.
That damn bunny. Have you seen this one, Brian?
Nope.
Oh, you got to watch this too.
Brilliant. But I would also like to say they should definitely make these rabbits so you could buy them.
Oh, yes, yes. So it
Oh.
plays like a little drum, Brian. So if there's like a ghost or something nearby, it starts playing the drum. Terrifying.
Yeah, I'll
Really
have to check
cool.
it out.
Terrifying. And they hold it like by its ears. Creepy as hell.
That's the only way to hold them, isn't it?
Of course. I think they prefer it that way. I don't know much about bunnies, but Brian, your turn. I don't know
I
how many
got-
more we have. I've got a few more.
I've got
I
one more, but go for it. As many as
Why don't we? I'll do 2 at a time, maybe.
All right.
So do 2. Go.
Well, this one's 2 movies. Look at that. I got the 4K Slumber Party Massacre 1 and 2,
Very cool.
Scream Factory.
Have you watched it in 4K yet?
I have not. I just got this yesterday.
That's cool.
Awesome.
I don't understand how their release strategy for these movies though. They did a 3-pack on DVD. Then when they went to Blu-ray, they did part 1 separately, and they did a 2-pack of 2 and 3. And now they're doing a 2-pack of 1 and 2. Where's part 3?
That is so we
I bet.
spend more money on it.
Yeah, exactly.
We buy all the
those
editions.
they've been doing those site exclusive releases. I bet they put part 3 as a standalone out on the site.
Yeah, I bet.
I've never seen the second actually. It's like a musical, isn't it?
He's a
The second one I haven't
the
seen in a
guitar
long
player,
time. That's
right?
why I wanted to get this to rewatch it.
Yeah, let us know how the 4K looks. I'm
Yeah,
sure it's
definitely.
nice.
I wanted to what did I see the other day that's been released? Is it Trick or Treat? Where he's got like the tape, the record
Yeah,
of the rock star that dies.
yeah. I think Synapse is putting that out, right?
Yeah. I see that was a pretty cool film.
Cool.
I'm getting that, so one to keep
Did you say to do 2 at a time?
Yeah, why don't you show one more?
So we're gonna go from 4K. We're going down to DVD now.
Oh, yikes.
This is a Troma
it?
double feature of Chillers
Oh my
and
gosh.
Invasion of the Space Preachers. I don't know
Which-
anything about.
Which one should you watch first? Oh my
Yeah, I
god.
don't know anything about the Space Preachers. I got it because I heard Chillers is an anthology. I heard was pretty good.
Case is cool though. Look at
I've
Yeah.
heard of Chillers, I think.
Yeah, so I don't know what I'm in for there.
Let us know. Report
Well-
back. Is it me or you? I'll just show 2. I got the Candyman Arrow. I think it's an import because it's got the 18. So I don't know. But they're region free, right? Arrow usually.
Yeah,
Depends on the movie.
they are the region, aren't they?
Well, the Hellraiser box I got from the UK doesn't play, and that's an Arrow box.
Oh, really?
So we'll see.
You
But
gotta,
it's,
get, you gotta get a region-free player.
I know. You tell me that all the time. And one more, I got the Driller Killer Steelbook.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Isn't that awesome?
That's
The
another one.
band in that film is so bad.
You don't like it, Brian? What?
That's another one I haven't seen. I gotta see that one.
It's got to be patient with it, I'd say. It's because it's like a really big cult film, and I was like, I've
Yeah.
got to watch this. And then when I did watch it, I was kind of
It's kind of
underwhelmed
slow, right?
with
From
it.
what yeah.
And but I said the band in it is so bad that they're good.
This is an Arrow release. I didn't know they did steelbooks. Do they usually do steelbooks?
Yeah, you
They do?
can. I think they number them for a certain amount each.
Well, I know you
Yeah.
got one, Ben. Why don't you do your last one? And I'll do.
I'll do my
them.
last one.
2 quick
This
ones.
was a really good film. Psycho Gorman. Really good fun.
That's funny.
That's a cool cover. I haven't seen that artwork.
No, I haven't. It's cool, isn't it?
But
usually when
so
we
many.
play-
That's a good one. So many funny one-liners. I love the part where the guy says like, "An eternity of servitude," and the husband turns to his wife and says something like, "Sounds like being married to you, Susan." Love that
It's a
movie.
good film. Yeah, it was a really good film.
Brian, you got any more?
Was.
Yeah, that's a good one.
No, that's me and to Brian.
Let's see. I've got Cut from Umbrella.
Oh, cool.
Seen this one?
No, I
I've
haven't.
never even heard of it.
This one's it's a slasher from the 2000s. It takes place on a film set.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
That
It's got
sounds fun. Who's
Molly
in it?
Ringwald in it.
The movie her career was waiting for.
Yeah. And then another one that I have no idea what I'm in for. Night Feeder.
Oh, you've seen that?
It's
I've
shot on
seen-
video, right?
It is
it
a
good?
vampire film, if I'm right. And the old cover was like this weird vampire creature head with like a
There's some alternate artwork. Is it
big Elvis collar. Yeah.
What's
And I
the flip
remember-
part? What's the flip?
this?
Yeah. I have seen that one as well. I can't remember what it's like. I can't say if it's any good. Just go for it.
All right. I like to be adventurous with these different
That's
horror
what I
movies.
say. Can't be any worse than the latest Jeepers Creepers.
Yes.
I almost picked that as one that needs a sequel as a joke just for you.
You know,
I
saying that,
thought we had moved on from the Jeepers.
Yeah,
Creepers,
I haven't said about it for ages. So I know.
All right, well, I'm just gonna go quickly. I got two. How's this one look? Backwards. 976 Evil. This is definitely a UK import. So I don't think it'll play, but look at the cover.
Yeah, I've seen that actually in the shop.
This
I
one,
never got-
yeah.
Yeah, that looks nicer than the US one that I have somewhere.
You need to alphabetize your movies. And I've got scanners. Oh yeah, it's right there.
Oh, no,
Is that,
cool. That's the
the original
artwork.
artwork. Yeah, I remember that in the video store. And I got the scanners 4K. I think it's 4K.
Oh wow, what's that?
Isn't that cool? Can you tell I've been on eBay?
Talking of sequels, Brian, did you know this has still got the paper on because they really like to make me angry with the pricing. Did you know there was a Scanners free?
Yeah, there's a Scream Factory double feature disc of 2 and 3 that I have somewhere.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Never seen it.
I watched part 2. I don't remember if I've watched 3. I think I did.
I've got to watch it. Yeah, I've got 7 here, but
I'm sure I did. I don't remember either.
yeah, he looks in pain. Could be fun.
Looks like he's on fire.
Yeah.
I mean, even when those ones are bad, they're still kind of fun because it's just like they do like that fake straining thing.
Oh, right, because they're doing like the telepathy thing.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
You know, I could sit there and watch people do that all day. Just go.
One of the best head explosions ever.
Oh yeah. Except when there's that split second when you can tell it's fake.
Yeah.
But still good. All right, awesome. Well, this has been fun. Brian, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, can I just, I got one.
Oh, you have one more? Okay.
You got one more, but it's not a new one. It's shameless self-promotion.
Go for it.
This is a comedy. It's not a horror movie. It's called Local Legends.
Yep.
I'm in this movie for like 30 seconds.
Nice.
This is a Gold Ninja Video. Check them out. They're in Canada.
Are you going to get me a copy and autograph it, please?
Maybe. We'll see.
Cool. Cool. What's it about? Like
it's so this guy Matt
legends?
Farley.
Oh yeah. Okay. You mentioned him.
Yeah. He basically just spams the internet with like joke songs about poop, songs about birthday. He'll like sing happy birthday to like every name he can think of. So when people go online, they're clicking on his songs and he's making money. So he's then using some of that money to do like some regional backyard filmmaking. So he's got the ones horror fans might know are like Freaky Farley and Don't Let the River Beast Get You, or the
Freaky Farley. I've now got a
cool. And what was his name?
Matt Farley.
Matt Farley. Okay, cool. We'll tell him about our video and that you gave him a shout out.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's actually today, as we're recording, he's doing he does a thing. Moturn Media is the name of his company. He does a World Moturn Day where he tries to get everyone to stream his music and movies all day. So there you go. He got a special shout out on his World Moturn Day. There.
Should we
perfect timing.
Our A&B Horrors, Aaron?
Yeah, tell him to do it. Ask him to do a video with us.
I'm sure he would. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun. And then you can come on too as one of the stars in the movie.
There you go.
We'll have you back. Okay, one thing I was going to ask you, Brian, is can you quickly tell how people can reach you on social media? I mentioned Instagram, Fake Voorhees.
Yeah, Fake Voorhees. I don't go on Instagram too much, but I'm on there. The one I use the most is Letterboxd. Same name, Fake Voorhees.
Yes, and you have a really awesome account on Letterboxd, by the way. Congrats.
Thanks. Ben, are you on Letterboxd? I'll have to follow.
I'm not. No, I'll need to look at that. I do see a lot of is that where everyone puts reviews up and stuff?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll have to get on there. I do see a lot of good stuff on there. Wow.
Yeah, I'm on there, but I don't go on there that much. Cool. All right. Well,
That's-
Thanks.
Say, are you ever off Instagram to get on there?
No, I'm always on Instagram. Is it obvious?
I'm joking.
Well, there's some truth to that. So let's see. Brian, thank you so much for joining us. This has
Yes,
been
thank you.
awesome. As always, if you are watching, thank you. And if there's something you'd like to cover, like us to cover in a future video, add a comment and we will consider it.
Yep, go to Instagram, follow us over there, A&B Horror Movies. And if you come across our videos, hit subscribe and like. Cheers for watching. Thank you to Brian.
Thanks for having me.
Bye, everyone.